The funding for this video is provided by the amazing members of my Patreon. Also contributions from viewers like you. Thank you. Yeah, I started from PBS Kids. What you gonna do? Fight me? Anyway, roll the video. Okay, so I literally just finished editing this and I realized that I forgot to mention something as soon as I went to make the thumbnail. And I'm mad because this was an anime I actually really liked and enjoyed, but it's Michiko and Hatching. I kept talking about how there's only really one popular josei, like two popular joseis, and I talk about Princess Jellyfish and Agretzko, but I don't know how the hell I forgot Michiko and Hatching, but that one's pretty good too. I hate the fact that I have a whole entire video about josei and didn't really go into depth about Michiko and Hatching, but that is a great one. I do recommend it. It's not for the faint of heart because this shit is actually pretty sad. Okay, let's continue on with the video. Hey y'all, it's Harriyanna. I'm back with another video. Hi, hello, how are you doing? My name is Harriyanna and welcome back to The Pirate Ship, also known as Harriyannahook's Pirate Ship. I am the captain. You are not my first mate, and I got no first mate because you want to know why? Bring your ear close to the speaker so you can hear me clearly, because y'all not about to be judging me. I look fine from back here, but I'm still eczema breakout mode, okay? Nobody's worthy of being the first babe, but hi, hello, how are you guys doing? My name is Harriyanna and I like to make content based off nostalgia and family and children's entertainment and all the issues that I find within those spaces. Now, you guys have been asking me if I could talk more about anime, and only under one condition. I talk about the kind of anime that I want to talk about. No, I will not talk about Attack on Titan. Yes, I am aware that I will get a lot of views if I do that, but I watched the first season of that shit when I was probably like 16 years old and it scared me so bad I ain't going back. It gave me nightmares. Anime is something that I wish people will understand, that it is not a genre, but it is a medium. That's why there's so many things to choose from, because not everyone that wants to get into anime is going to like Naruto and Pokemon and Bleach and One Piece. That doesn't mean you're not an anime fan and you're not interested in those things. You like a Japanese cartoon? You like anime. There, it's just as simple. As I have been looking for more anime for my liking, because when I was a kid, the only anime that I really did engage with was shoujo, specifically Magical Girl. I've been looking for more anime to my liking now, as I am somebody who wants stories about women in their 20s finding their way in the world. And this year, that is what made me really want to get into josei. Simply because I am a woman in my 20s trying to find my way in the world. But so much of the media in America about women that is in their 20s is about white women. And I just simply do not care to be watching and reading stories about white girlhood and womanhood anymore. I have since I was a kid. I want something new. I don't want it no more. But with anime, them people not white, so we working with something. I want to engage with other stories about women of color in their 20s. Made by people who are not cis hetero white men, and just cis hetero men in general. With everything, there's always going to be something that's good, something that's bad, and just something that you don't like. I have found the good, the bad, and the stuff that I don't like with josei. But it's kind of frustrating because the list of josei was not that long compared to the other big three, and that being shoujo, shonen, and I am gonna mispronounce it, but Shinen, the one that's made for grown-ass men, that one. Shoujo is anime for girls, and we know shonen, the most popular form of anime, is for boys. And because of the lack of josei, I have been going more to the demographic that is for anime for grown men, and moral of this, you're gonna find bad anime everywhere you go with the four. But the thing about it is that if you find a bad story with shoujo, shonen, and the one that is for adult men, because I always butcher it every time I say it, if you find something bad in there or something that you don't like, you have so many other options to choose from. With josei, we don't really have that option. Josei, I don't have much to pick from because it made me realize how barely anyone knows about it. Josei is, y'all know I ain't never gonna let Cartoon Network and Warner Brothers down for saying that shit about girls graduating from animation. But josei not getting love is honestly giving girls graduate from animation. The appeal of josei is that it is cartoons for women because people have this mindset that women are not interested in animation, and how men take up most of these jobs with animation. That's a statistic. I'm mispronouncing this word. Statistics have shown that more men work in animation than women, and it's a really big ratio difference. Women are interested in that stuff just as well, because there are plenty of women in this world that do like animation. There are plenty of women in this world that do appreciate anime. You go to an anime convention and there's beautiful women everywhere cosplaying. But just because they like anime does not mean that they're gonna run to josei, because there's barely anything to choose from with it. I literally had to buy Midnight Secretary secondhand because I saw that they were no longer printing it. At least the first few books of the series. How am I gonna buy? No, I was pissed when I saw this shit because I saw they still had the later novels that was mangas in the series. How am I gonna buy that and I don't know what happened in the first half? But I had to buy Midnight Secretary secondhand because a good chunk of the series is no longer in print. Neighborhood Story, the anime that I am currently watching, it's shoujo, but I'm gonna be real. Y'all's always work always gives josei, okay? That's a josei. Not only did Neighborhood Story not get an English dub, the manga was never adapted into English language, and then guess what? You also can't fucking stream it anywhere. Every time I want to go watch Neighborhood Story, there's a hentai ad on the side of the screen. I don't like that. I can't stream this shit nowhere. I gotta bootleg it. And then there's one josei that is just somewhat popular. It's Princess Jellyfish, and I got beef with that story. I talked about it on my Patreon. If you know, you know. I and many other women have expressed that we do not like that story that much. And it's sad because at the moment, this is currently the most popular josei behind Agretsuko. I love Agretsuko, but that last season was just straight ass cheeks. And that's why so much of josei isn't all that amazing or mind-blowing, or the good stuff that is there, like Midnight Secretary and Paradise Kiss, is barely accessible. Women who like anime either just go back to shoujo, which is almost always stories about preteen and teenage girls. And by the way, my favorite anime of all time, Ojama Jodoremi, is a shoujo. Or they have to do with the objectification of women in the anime that is made for men, because I can't pronounce it correctly, and shonen if they want stories about women. I love Cowboy Bebop. I don't need to be seeing titties on the screen all the time. Faye is hot, but baby, why do y'all feel the need to over-sexualize her all the time? It's annoying. Like, that's literally in the first episode where literally that lady's boobs were like right in the shot, and I was just like, I love Cowboy Bebop, but this is annoying. Unpopular opinion, but Panty and Stocking would have been a much better series if women were in charge of it. Like, I know the appeal of Panty and Stocking is that it is a hot ass mess, but it's so obvious that men that think they know women wrote it. I'm mad because the episodes that are the strongest with Panty and Stocking are the ones that focus a lot on womanhood, and I can't stand that. Like, I feel like that's part of the reason why it took so long for the show to get a season 2, because it took people so long to see the good appeal with that series, because so much of the other weird ass shit just ruins it for so many people and they can't appreciate the entire thing as a whole. Like, how you gonna have an entire show that's mainly only about women and barely have any women be there behind the scenes, with the exception of the voice actors? And And I gotta talk about Zombieland Saga, okay? I love me some Zombieland Saga, but why is the opening scene with the lead girl with her thighs right in the camera? No. Especially with the way the girls are dressed in their like performance outfits. I'm like, why is the skirt that short? Zombieland Saga is frustrating because while it is a story about girls and women, it is still a shonen, and they're still gonna put shit in there to remind you that girls and women are not the targeted demographic for this. The demographic is for males. I am deeply concerned about the state of josei right now. The few josei mangas that I was able to get secondhand, I got lucky with those, are not in print anymore. I have some one-off josei mangas in my house. Barely anybody knows anything about them, haven't read them. Have any of you guys read Secretly I've Been Suffering About Being Sexless? It's a josei that barely anyone knows about because they got no damn promotion. And also with a lot of josei, a lot of these shows, you can't stream them no more. You have to go to the bootleg ass anime sites that be giving your computer fucking HIV to watch them. And then also, they barely make any new joseis to begin with. We have a Gretzko. I can't just deal with that. I want more. And I'm sorry, I'm not settling for Princess Jellyfish. I'm not doing it. I'm not reading those books. I can't do it. I'm just so irritated right now. This was just really like a little rant video I wanted to film about how little of love and attention that this demographic gets. And I feel like because I am the perfect demographic for this kind of storytelling, I'm just hurt. I'm just really hurt. Like, fuck, those videos that are on YouTube about josei anime don't nearly get the same amount of views as the other three. On my anime list, josei is significantly shorter than the rest of the list. And when it comes to new josei releases, that list is even much shorter. And sometimes there's barely anything there at all. Josei just deserves much better. Comment down below if there is a josei story that you love or you didn't even realize it was josei or anything like that. Please comment down below what your favorite shoujo is, okay? This is just ridiculous. I don't care what about. I'm just like, is it not weird to nobody that this shit gets no fucking attention? Like, it's actually deeply concerning. And what's the most concerning thing about it is that there's so many women in this world that love anime. Most of the people that I follow are women in films, black women in films specifically, that like anime. The audience is there. Y'all just not catering or doing anything for it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I just wanted to get on here and make this short, nice little video about the subject of josei anime because I just needed to rant. I just need to get this shit off my chest because I was just too mad. Princess Jellyfish, oh my god, I got beef with that story. Like, there's just so much about it that I hate, but then there's so much about it that I love, and I'm just not putting myself through it. Bye. I will be continuing Midnight Secretary. Midnight Secretary is basically Gabe Nat. It's like Gabe Nat before Gabe Nat, and y'all know I am Gabe Nat trash, okay? I'm gonna let y'all know how Midnight Secretary goes, okay? It didn't get an anime. That's another part of the reason why josei gets no love. It didn't get an anime, but the manga's there. I think I'll do a video about Midnight Secretary and why y'all should read it. But you guys want to know ways you can support me for free. Follow me on everything at Harriyanna, and also stream my web series called The Progenies. And other ways you can support me with monies is just to donate or buy merch from my website at harriyannahook.com. Use code HOTSPOT30 for 30% off your order. I also have Patreon if you guys want to support the channel. I appreciate all. To be honest, y'all just watching me without the ad blocker on does a lot. It helps me with everything. It helps me pay my bills. It helps me make a living. It helps me so much, okay? I really truly am thankful for all that you guys do. Like, literally just watching the entire video with no ads blocker on. I appreciate y'all. But thank you guys so much for watching. We gotta get to the editing room because I have so much shit to take care of. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good night.
Powerpuff Girls will just blow your mind. Buttercup fight villains 3 at a time. Bubbles will smile while kicking your butt, and Blossom will lead them out of their rut. Cherish and Powerpuff, 2 of a kind. Both wanna save the world before bedtime. From Townsville, Memphis, New York to LA, the Powerpuff Girls are just here to stay. They coming through and fighting, and everyone they're shocking. You know no You know